Okay. And then these are the graves of some of his first wife's children. John, probably.
Yeah, and
Bransford, Lola,
and
Lucy, and
they had some Charlie Goods.
some of his children
here, and I don't know where they buried Silas Emerson over here or not.
Okay, down here, these three graves here on the right. These with the slabs on top are some of the oldest in the cemetery, and there's one here. This one is Margaret Hibbett. I'm not sure who she is, but my great-grandmother's maiden name was Hibbett, so she may be some of them. And we can't read these, and maybe Hibbett's also.
Oh, Bertie Crawford had the history of all of this. I don't know whether they got a book out of the Gamaliel Cemetery or not. If I knew they did have, I'd buy one.
Yeah, I'll look and see. You don't.
Again.
This is the cemetery where my grandfather was buried, and his first wife and some of their children. My great-grandfather Robert is buried in here somewhere. We don't know where. One of these three oldest graves up there belong to the Hibbets. The Hibbets were early settlers of this area. And some of my ancestors also. My great-grandmother's maiden name was Hibbett.
Does anybody know
what
who that rock belongs to?
I wonder who's buried here. Great. Well, we'll have to check out picture out.
Swing over to the left there where Mama used to go to school. Over that way to the left.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I'll take it on the way over here. Somebody talk.
Hey, this is the house where we used to live. Looks not too bad on this side, actually. But as you get around, it's all falling apart. Didn't used to look that way. Used to be big shade trees around. It was a pretty white house. Fields behind the house where we used to play. There used to be woods down through here. And on top of the hill beyond is where my great-grandmother and great-grandfather are buried on the Dotson side. And two of my half-great aunts. And down through here where the tobacco is. We used to have tobacco down in there, but there were more woods down in there. And this is the side of the house. There used to be shade trees out here. And big shade trees down the front. And swing around to your left to be an apple orchard up in here. All this up in here where that barn is used to be an apple orchard, and there were no houses up there. This is our old house. Somebody put siding on it and covered up the tall windows on the upside. This side porch did not used to be here, neither did that old flue in the front. This is one of the original trees.
That window is the room where you were born, wasn't it?
Yeah, that window right there is where I was born. And the front porch is falling down. That old barn wasn't there. But there used to be a nice balustrade all around the top porch up there. We called it a gallery, and around the bottom we used to have two nice old Victorian doors in front. We had a swing on the end. And this is one of the old trees down here at the end right here.
That's the window of the room where you were born.
Yeah, except the windows look like this window up here. All the windows were like that window up in the top right. That's the way all the... Oh.
That's the church you used to go to. Okay. Okay, go.
On around to the left, I mean. Down through there is where Miss Kitty Ann Davis used to live, and on down there, and over there is where Dr. Jenkins used to live behind those trees. And he's the doctor who delivered my mother. There was a nice old Victorian house. It's torn down now. House down the road toward the old store at the bottom of the hill. This is where Helen and I used to go to the store and take a nickel to get a Coca-Cola. Or if we had a dime, we'd get a Coca-Cola and a bar of candy. We didn't have any money. We take a couple of eggs and get a bottle of knee-high, orange knee-high, or whatever the biggest thing we could get for a nickel.
Don't forget to tell them that I live there.
And Mama lived there too.
I went to school there.
Yeah, we're going to take a picture of that. Mama's school used to be down here behind us. Was the store there, Mama, when you went to school?
Yeah, so
Well,
just like it is
Oh,
now.
not keep going, not yet.
Just like it is now.
The old store was there, and after we got across this little road here, Connie,
You remember
across
when
the
it
creek.
used to set higher off in the ground?
Uh-huh. Swing to the right up through there. Up through there is where the school used to sit. Up there next to that hill, on the next to the hill up here where the tobacco is. That's where the old school used to sit.
And that's where
And
Mama went.
that's where Mama went to school.
And this is your store.
And the
I
store was
don't know
there.
where there's any sign of it there now or not.
I doubt it. It's far.
There's the old road.
This is the little old road that used to go up to the school, but it's covered over now.
There's still a road up through there.
There is. I wonder if the car could go up through there.
There too. I went with them.
Now we're going back to your house.
Now we're going back up the hill to the house. We used to climb up this hill.
Up here at the Lark, eating your chocolate bar.
There used to be a lot of bushes growing along the road here, and
What barn is set off out there about middle way?
Here's the barn that didn't used to be there.
Over in there.
that old tree and that barn symbolize what happened to the whole place.
There's your house,
Barn
right?
gate was right there.
There's our house. Which on this side doesn't look too bad, but as you get to the front,
And there's your church, right?
that's where we went to church when we were little. These houses on the right here weren't here at all. This was all empty fields, woods and fields.
Shoot, I wish I
That's the cemetery where she's buried.
Jackie's buried right over in there.
And that's
Yeah.
Smith Chapel there.
Yeah, that's Smith Chapel where we used to go to church too.
Right over there. That's it out there.
Now you get a picture of it.
Hmm?
This is mine now.
How come that?
So I drive over there and get that red house again.
Yeah, try it again. This is the house that
That's what Lady used to sleep.
this is the little old house that Daddy built while he was building, and you lived in while he was building this house here.
Bert Smith's so bad, he says it won't hurt you till I get the other house so we can live in. It won't hurt a bit now. He had the swing right over there.
Going up the hill where Amy Alice used to go to school, high school, which is now some manufacturing company. I believe I came here when Helen graduated. Off this hill. And there was a gymnasium back there, a brick building where Helen, they had their ceremonies. I was here
She graduated whatever year that was. I was married to Mamie. And that building, of course, is the manufacturing building. But this is where the high school used to stand for Mamie Allen. Those are the steps where all these cars are parked here. You'll see steps. Going over to the Donahue Hotel, and the telephone service I think was in this house here in the hill, or this house here. You know which one. The Armors Hotel, whatever it used to be called. So, it's a Thomas House, which Mom says is called the Floyd Hotel. And this is the church. Right in front of the church where Granny and Lloyd got hitched because one of them got into something. Trinity Church, somewhere in here. Maybe Granny can explain it. I don't know whether they even walked up the steps or not. They were so excited about getting married, they went straight to the hotel. Back into Red Boiling Springs. There's the Donahue Hotel on the right. And you can get a better view from here. The door is pushed. Used to live here somewhere. I left. There's a park here on the right. Beautiful park, old-fashioned. Now we're going to the heart of the city, Red Boiling Springs, Tennessee, home of Mamie Alice Smith. There's the old rest home up ahead. Used to be the place where one of the hotels was. This is the main highway in Red Boiling Springs. On the left here is where I cut Michael's and Jim's and Patrick's hair. Completely bald somewhere in there. And that's where we had lunch in that restaurant. This Baker Joint's garage used to be here. And that's where Mom's house used to be when she wrote to me for the first time. Right where that restaurant is, it says, "Welcome, had a good lunch." How are we going around? Right is a doctor's office, or the post office. It used to be a movie theater, and this house on the right's been here forever. Family used to live there. These were old stores that are still here. I used to be a grocery store. I used to get sausage. And up ahead again is a rest home. Looks like right for the thing. That's the well where Michael and Lloyd used to, Grandpa Lloyd used to come and drink sulfur water. Remember taking care of the bug. So sulfur pump. More school buses coming out. School starts early here. It's August 23rd. There's the other pump in there somewhere. That's when Mammy Alice and Broken used to come and giggle. This has been here forever too.
Oh.
Start talking.
Why don't you pull over to the side there and take it from the...
I can't. That's a two-way highway. I don't think it's parking, is it?
I guess not.
Anyway, it's that marquee, right?
Yeah.
Tell me what happened there.
That's where you and I spent the first night going to Screen.
It says Cordell Hall.
Right there it is.
Labor Day.
I'm eating pie, sitting on the very spot where I used to live.
Okay. Still fine. I got nothing to eat. Why? She's having. Okay, Granny, smile again.
I can't undo it.
No, Laura. Smile. You don't know me.
It'll be fuzzy.
You didn't have a deck.
Yeah, Lloyd tore down the steps in the kitchen and it went down on the inside while we was there.
What trees?
Listen, that creek, that branch was dried up when we lived here. Wait a minute, it seems like it's changed its course. I believe they have moved it or done something.
No, it looks like it's the same place to me. Odd. her very well, though.
That's her house right there.
Hmm.
Neil Scopa's house. Let's see, where's it at?
He lived over here on the left.
This is the old Brunner Orange house up here on the left. It is. Yeah. You get
On the hill of Scopa's
Right here?
house is down on the Bethany Road.
Oh, see ya.
Well, you can't do it very well.
I don't know who lives in that one. Where Moss lives. Where? Right.
Are you taking pictures as we go along?
Yep.
Hey, that's neat. Is that? Tell Raleigh we're going to take her on a trip.
That's
to
the
Bonner
Word
City.
Moss house right there.
Uh-huh. That's where
Oh,
Sister Williams used to live, right?
That's where John Parker used to
The
live.
battery's going down. I gotta get changed batteries.
These woods used to belong to us. That brick house wasn't there, of course. All that land on the left used to belong to us. Not on the right side, though. That belonged to Claude Butler.
That's the back over there.
Yeah, that's exactly. Watch the car. Watch the road.
Hmm.
Car. All
Yeah.
this on the left. You can park at the church house
That's
and
the
take a picture
Butler
of it.
house right there. It used to be out there.
All this on the left.
I don't believe this.
But go up here to the church and take pictures.
Here's the church where I used to
This is
go
the church where we
to
used to go when we were little.
Well, in here?
Oh, it looks like it's going to Todd.
Whose big house that is down yonder.
I don't know.
And right there.
And that's your house over there?
That old house down there that's falling apart didn't used to look like that at all. All these two red buildings weren't there. That brick house wasn't there. That was all an apple orchard.
I got that barn stuck up
And
out
then
there.
all those hills over there beyond, they were most
Yeah.
sweep from there and then across the road.
This is from Minneapolis, and Helen used to play in all those fields out there. They owned all that land. They were millionaires. And then I married her, and she became a poor girl. And this is the house where Gertrude and her mother and Mamie Alice and Lolly were born. This is the house where she was born. And that's the room where she was born, where that window is. And that's the balcony she used to play. About the plantation now. And that's the road she used to take to go sell her eggs. Penny a piece for candy. Where's the creek where she used to go swimming? Somewhere beyond there. Talk, are you going to talk?
Oh, this is the old house where we used to live long ago, where Mama was born, where I was born, and Lolly was born.
Molly was born.
But now
Charlie
it's falling
was
apart. This is what's left of it these days.
Everybody's born there but Helen.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be there. You don't have the least idea down here.
Tell me about this road. You used to do
Okay,
what?
this is the road, and it was a gravel road back then that Helen and I used to go down to the store, and if we had a nickel, we'd go get a soda or a bar of candy, or if we had a couple of eggs, we'd take them down and swap them.
Smith place.
This is the old store down here, falling apart too. To the right over here, as soon as you cross here, is where Mama used to go to school. Up in there was an old schoolhouse.
Where?
Right up
Up in there where that
yonder.
tobacco's growing now, up in there. That's where the school was. Not there anymore.
I don't know where I could see any signs of where it was or
It's been
not.
too long.
Wow.
Oh, that store. What a shame. It's still falling apart. Well, we're going out here to see where my grandfather is buried.
That dates back to what? Is it 17 and something?
Yeah, there's a hibbit buried here, and my great grandmother's maiden name was a hibbit.
It's 17 and something.
And I can't read it.
That's great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mama, there's how many? Who's buried here? Okay.
All right.